Everyone can be seated. Good afternoon, students, families, and esteemed guests. Welcome to the class of 2024 graduation ceremony. Today we gather to celebrate our achievements and reflect on the journey that has brought us here. First, I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to the incredible DCHS staff. Your unwavering commitment to our success has been a cornerstone of our educational experience. A special thank you goes to our amazing advisors, Mrs. K and Mrs. Kimball, for their dedication and hard work. When our class approached an ambitious trip to Florida, I thought it might be a challenge to convince them. However, they enthusiastically embraced the idea and devised a plan to make it happen. It takes truly special individuals to take time out of their already busy lives to help their students create unforgettable memories. I would also like to give a big shout out to Mrs. Livy for always welcoming us into the STEAM lab, lending a hand and offering advice when needed it most. Your support has been invaluable. Thank you to the most incredible woman I know, my nanny. Thank you for always being someone I can count on and look up to. Your guidance and love has shaped me into who I am today. I also want to express my gratitude to the Wexas for being the second family I never knew I needed. Your support and kindness have made a significant impact in my life. To my amazing friends, thank you for making me smile every day and for the countless moments of laughter that brought us closer together. You've made this journey unforgettable. Lastly, thank you, class of 2024. We've grown together from silly middle schoolers arguing about forest software to seniors putting in all our effort to win the Spirit Stick in our final year. I hope these countless memories will always be remembered. Graduation once seemed so far away, like earlier this week, but now it's here. It feels surreal. For many of us, this is an exciting yet scary step into the next chapter of our lives. But remember, trust in the Lord with all your heart and He will guide you on your path. Now, I'd like to take this opportunity to go into the Lord with prayer. If everyone could bow their heads. Dear Heavenly Father, I thank you for the families and the graduates here today. Thank you for the memories we have made here and the people you have brought into our lives. I pray you protect all the graduates as they enter this new chapter of their lives, that they would all seek your guidance through these upcoming milestones. Help us to put our trust in your plan for our lives, no matter the trials that we face. As we leave today, I pray you would bless all of us with the wisdom and knowledge we need to follow your will. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. Congratulations, class of 2024. Let's celebrate our achievements and look forward to the bright futures ahead of us. Everyone, please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and remain standing for our national anthem. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible with liberty and justice for all. Everyone, please welcome Mr. Adam Cheeseman for his superintendent remarks.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the Doddridge County Board of Education, I want to congratulate each of you on this outstanding milestone in your lives. Your hard work and dedication have paid off. Your educational journey has not been easy, but here you are. Be proud of this accomplishment. Today I'd like to offer a few brief words of advice and encouragement as you transition into this next phase of life. Country singer Alan Jackson wrote a famous song in 2002 called "Where Were You?" This song was written after the events of September 11th, 2001. It captured the hearts of America with a line that spoke directly to all. Faith, hope, and love are a few things he gave us, but the greatest is love. Obviously, the he that Alan was speaking of here is God. God gave us faith, God gives us hope, and God is love. You see, he echoed in this song the words of the Apostle Paul in 1 Corinthians 13, which said, "And now these three remain, faith, hope, and love, but the greatest of these is love." So today I want to share these three simple gifts with you. Number one, keep the faith. Life will undoubtedly present you with challenges and uncertainties, but remember that faith in God provides a foundation of strength and guidance. Trust that He has a plan for you, even when the path is unclear. Lean on your faith during difficult times and celebrate it during moments of joy. Don't be afraid to take chances and believe that you can achieve what you put your heart to. Faith in God will help you navigate the twists and turns of life with confidence and grace. Let your faith be the light that guides your steps, and remember that all things are possible with God. Number two, view life through the lens of hope. Hope is the beacon that guides us through the darkest times and the anchor that keeps us steady in the face of life's storms. Know that you can make a difference. Hope is not just a passive wish, but an active force that empowers us to strive for a better future. It inspires resilience and perseverance. When faced with obstacles, let hope remind you that better days are ahead. Hold on to your dreams and work diligently toward them, for hope gives life to our aspirations. Remember that your hope is not lost, and offer this hope to others. By sharing hope, you can uplift those around you, spreading light in times of darkness. Be a source of encouragement and optimism, showing others that no matter how tough things may get, there's always a reason to keep going. Hope fuels our dreams and inspires us to persevere, making an essential part of your journey ahead. And lastly, number three, the greatest is love. Love is the most powerful and transformative force in our lives. It binds us together in a way that nothing else can. Love is not just a feeling, but an action. It requires effort, patience, and sacrifice. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Show kindness and compassion in all your interactions, no matter how small. Love is about understanding and forgiving, about seeing the best in people and helping them see the best in themselves. Sacrifice for others, putting their needs before your own. The selflessness not only benefits those around you, but also enriches your own life. Love others as God has loved you, unconditionally and without reservation. This kind of love can change the world, one person at a time. Whether it's through grand gestures or small acts of kindness, let love be the driving force in everything you do. Love is that force that binds us together and lifts us higher. It gives us strength in times of weakness, joy in times of sorrow, and hope in times of despair. In closing, I say this to you. Faith, hope, and love are indeed a few things He gave us, but it's up to us to decide how we accept them and how we share them. Go and be great, class of 2024. Keep faith, provide hope, and be rooted in love. May God bless you all. May God bless Doddridge County. It's been an honor. Thank you.
I welcome McKenna Curran to present her salutatorian address.
First off, I would like to welcome friends, family, and faculty to the graduation of the DCHS class of 2024. Secondly, I would like to hone on and celebrate the graduating class of themselves for those wonderful accomplishments.
This is so hard.
All your hard work. Hold on. Let me try to. All your hard work and dedication has led you to this very moment. So take a pause and congratulate yourself.
What?
Okay. For everything you've achieved to be able to make it to this stage. I'm going to be completely and utterly honest with you. This speech was written within a few hours of the deadline, as were most of my other essays and assignments within high school. Sorry, Mrs. Kern and Mrs. Kirkpatrick and Mrs. Kimball. Honestly, a big apology to all of my teachers that I have stressed out up until this point. As I was sitting there frantically scratching my brain on what to write, I consulted everybody within my life. First, I asked my brother, and I'm not sure it's acceptable to say his response on this stage in front of friends and family. Then, I asked my father, and he said, write about the future. That response made me think a lot, but mostly just about the fact that I'm glad I got my brains from my mother. The time frame of my speech was crunching down by the minute, so I did the one thing I could think of. I ranted to my nanny. I gave her the whole rundown of how I had less than a day to write this speech, while also making it to the straight track meet to watch my boyfriend and friends, get a dress for graduation, and fit every other daily task in. I'm going to have to plug my ear. All she does is look at me and go, you know, life just moves so fast. I took a moment to absorb what she had said, and I realized she was right. I also had a brief realization that my 73-year-old grandmother had just partially quoted Ferris Bueller to me. But aside from that, I took time to recognize the truth and the magnitude of that statement. Life does move extremely fast. 1 second, our parents were dressing us up for our first ever day of school, getting ready to send us off in our Justice and Jansport backpacks to meet our teachers and future classmates. We lined up single file as we walked to our classrooms the same way we would line up when we re-entered those doors years later for the senior walkthrough. The teachers and the students may have changed, but the walls and the memories within them stayed the same. The kindergarten classrooms where most of us learned to read still stood there, just redecorated. The lunch line where you had to scan your fingerprint was now filled with a different batch of student IDs. The patch of grass where kids had gotten in trouble for being too rough and two-hand touch football had since been turfed over. If you traveled a short walk further, you were at the middle school, a place that saw moments you probably wish hadn't happened, and where the social hierarchy was based on who was best at Foursquare and jailbreak. The place where most of the friendships you have now either started or strengthened. All of this would lead you to high school, the spot you would find your true identity in, the location of all your firsts. Your first official dance, your first love and heartbreak, your first time competing for a title in your sport. And now here you are at the end of your high school career. In the blink of an eye, 4 years of memory passed you by as if it were only a second. You had your last lunch with your friends, your last exam, your last time stepping on this field as a Bulldog and not as an alumni. Though this end is just the beginning of a new chapter in your life, it is still bittersweet to see it go, especially when it feels like just yesterday that it began. So cherish every moment, keep your friends and loved ones close, and make the most of this next step in your journey. Because as Ferris Bueller once said, life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Please welcome Alexia Whitehair to present her valedictorian address.
Perseverance is defined by Merriam-Webster as the continued effort to do or achieve something despite difficulties, failure, or opposition. If I had to choose any one word to summarize my own or our collective school experience, that would be my pick. To persevere is no easy feat. One must face a battle and choose to overcome it, regardless of any hindrance that stands in their way. Is the battle always easy? No. In fact, it is often incredibly trying and capable of dealing a monumentally emotional blow. Its weight can drag you down, weaken you even, but overcoming that moment and remaining steadfast releases that feeling. It lifts you up and fuels you for the next. After all, life is a series of tests, each preparing you for the next. For each of us, those tests are different. For some, those tests could be literal. Maybe you procrastinated studying the material for a big test and deeply regretted it the second the paper hit your desk. Yet you push on and you do your absolute best. Or perhaps you find yourself influenced by your peers to cheat on an assignment. You take this moment to persevere and remain steadfast to your morals, but life is more than just school. Say you lose your relationship with a great friend. Their absence in your day-to-day conversations is rough, but it provides an opportunity for other friendships to bloom and mature. Possibly, you've lost a loved one and been unsure if you can handle life without them. Yet day by day, the hurt lessens and life continues on. You persevere. But I think many of us can agree that one of our greatest moments of perseverance occurred during the mighty COVID-19 pandemic of 2020. I'm sure others, like myself, were excited for that extended spring break. For those in the audience, perhaps you didn't mind the time off work, but we soon realized that all that time home wasn't great. As the days turned into weeks and the weeks into months, we mourned. A bunch of 8th graders mourned all the special end-of-year traditions like the 8th grade dance and the day where we all get to go back down the other hallway and say goodbye to our teachers. Then, we mourned lunches where we fought over the cheese-filled pizza crust and where our friends made disgusting concoctions colloquially known as soup. We mourned seeing the smiles of our friends, and breathing the fresh air maskless. We mourned the time away from our young family members, whose Hamilton phases were just beginning. But above all, we mourned the normality of life that we had so taken advantage of. Our freshman year began late and far from normal. Although entering into a virtually empty new school was nice, it got old. Weeks off to quarantine made some of us wonder if we were even learning anything. People we had been classmates with for years suddenly disappeared, moving away or going virtual. I know especially during these past few weeks, some of us have been wondering about how they're doing. But to sum up, we made it through all those trying times. We persevered. We made it to that first full week of classes, to that first homecoming, and made friendships capable of standing the test of time. We learned that teachers could be more than educators, with many of us finding some to confide in and lean on in tough times beyond high school. We got our permits and then our licenses. We applied for our first job and brought home our first paycheck. We took that last exam, we decorated our cap, we grew up. So now here we are on this football field in the May heat in a sea of green, gold, and white. Our years of perseverance has led us to this moment where we will receive a piece of paper that solidifies all the blood, sweat, and tears shed. But in all seriousness, pat yourselves on the back, hug your loved ones, smear some mascara, take a million pictures, and remember that just because you're leaving this place, it doesn't mean that the people within it disappear. Your friends are often only one call or text away, as well as those cherished teachers. After all, we don't have to face life's battles alone. I know personally, Ms. Kirkpatrick, Mrs. Kaufman, Mrs. Modisette, and Mrs. Spires hold a special place in my heart. Without them, lunches would have been lonelier, my downtime would have been boring. I know now that I have gained lifelong friends. Also, for those of you who have lost someone, know within your hearts that they are so incredibly proud of your achievements and smile down on you with abundant love. So I have just one final bit to say. McKenna and I were joking about writing these speeches and how neither of us really had any idea about what we were going to say or how to start. So we just jokingly decided on, we made it. Short and sweet, right? However, I think that is the whole point of my rambling. As we now look forward to our college years and new careers, we have such great experiences under our belts. We have made it through our tests, knowing that we can bear the weight of the world. We know that we have support systems, friends and teachers, and family there to back us through any situation. We will press on as we did through the pandemic and the periods of loss, and as we did through feelings of inadequacy and unpreparedness. And if you ever have any doubt, once again, just remember you persevered. You made it. Thank you.
The class of 2024, for the recognition of scholarship winners, as I call your name, please stand and remain standing until all recipients have been announced. Audience, please hold your applause until the end. The West Virginia Promise, Ethan Cross. McKenna Curran, Sydney Heinzman, Phoebe Hurst, Riley Jordan, Carly Joswick, Heidi Nicely, Madison Lagasse, Chase Moss, Emily Powers, Audrey Smith, Braden Swensel, Abigail Thomas, Anna Trent, Alexia Whitehair, and Cynthia Williamson. From Fairmont State University, the SOAR Award, Addison Hernandez, Madison Lagasse, Ava Wexick, Haley Lynch, Emily Swick, Carly Joswick, Lily Shepard, Nathaniel Talkington, and Tyler Nicholson. The McLean Presidential Scholar Award, Madison Lagasse. SOAR Scholars, Addison Hernandez, Madison Lagasse, Carly Joswick, Ava Wexeth, and Haley Lynch. The Victory Bell Scholar, Haley Lynch. The Kestrel Scholar, Ava Wexeth. The Column Scholar, Emily Swick. College on the Hill Scholar, Carly Joswick and Lily Shepard. From West Virginia University, the Climb Higher Scholarships, Braden Swensel, Emma Frankenberger, Sydney Heinzman, Peyton Lamp, Heidi Nicely, and Alexia Whitehair. The West Virginia University Parkersburg Presidential Scholarship, Ethan Kelly. The West Virginia Potomac State College Climb Higher Scholarship, Tinley Paul. From Glenville State University, the Pioneer Promise, Ethan Cross and Phoebe Hurst. The Pioneer Honors Program, Phoebe Hurst. And the Pioneer Fine Arts, Phoebe Hurst. And the Pioneer Homegrown Scholarship, Phoebe Hurst. The Pioneer Blue and White Scholar, Olivia Walker. The Duquesne University Academic Scholarship, Anna Trent. The Marshall University Get Started Scholarship, Destiny Berryman and Grady Cunningham. The West Liberty University Black and Gold Scholarship, Riley Jordan, Audrey Smith, and Cynthia Williamson. The Salem University Athletic Sports Scholarship, Caden Huffman, Jacob DeHaven, and Brandon Heilman. The Friends of MPLX Gathering and Processing Scholarship, McKenna Curran. The Underwood Smith Teaching Scholarship, Carly Joswick. The Corporal Jason N. Marchand Scholarship, Braden Swensel. Rise Above Scholarship, Seth McCartney. The William Clark McLean Scholarship, Destiny Berryman and Haley Lynch. The Spencer Memorial Scholarship, McKenna Curran and Maria B. The Francis Hinter Krinn Scholarship, Alexia Whitehair and Maria B. The Daniel Ferguson Memorial Scholarship, Maria B., Alexia Whitehair, and Anna Trent. The Brandy K. Bowen Scholarship, Destiny Berryman and Ava Wexeth. The Nathan Cunningham Memorial Scholarship, Haley Lynch. The Doddridge County 4-H Foundation Scholarship, Braden Swensel and Emily Powers. The McCalla Rogers Funeral Home Scholarship, Peyton Lamp. The Home Federal Credit Union, Phoebe Hurst. The Kathy McLean Scholarship, Sydney Heinzman. The Catherine and Stanley Ash Scholarship, Emma Frankenberger. The Doddridge County High School Promise Scholarship Fund in memory of Hattie Leggett, Alexia Whitehair. Coach and Betty Stansberry Scholarship, Haley Lynch. Doddridge County STEM Scholarship, Alexia Whitehair. Doddridge County Vocation Scholarship, McKenna Curran. Jesse Michael Caton Memorial Scholarship, Emma Frankenberger. Nancy C. Barton Scholarship, Anna Trent. The Walter B. Swensel Scholarship, McKenna Curran, Heidi Nicely, and Madison Lagasse. The Doddridge County Alumni Foundation Scholarship, Alexia Whitehair. The Civilian Marksman Program, Riley Jordan. The Douglas E. Cochran Scholarship, Madison Lagasse. The West Virginia State Grange Scholarship, Wyatt Cochran. The Doddridge County FFA Ham, Bacon, and Egg Scholarship, Heidi Nicely. The Barbara Stout Memorial Scholarship, Ava Wexeth. The Wilson Martino Dental Family and Friends Scholarship, Audrey Smith. And the Leo Club Scholarships, Ava Wexeth, Haley Lynch, and Addison Hernandez. Let's give these scholarship recipients a big round of applause.
Please welcome Mr. Cochran. He will now present the class of 2024.
Good afternoon. First, I would like to recognize Superintendent Cheeseman and the Doddridge County Board of Education members
for the vision that you have set forth for this county and the numerous opportunities that has been provided for these students through their educational journey. Please stand. Please stand. Let's give them a round of applause. At this time, I would ask all veterans in our stands or active military personnel that are present, please stand to be recognized. Let's give them a round of applause for their service. To the graduates, to be successful in life, you must surround yourself with good people, and you must have a strong support system. Each of you achieved this goal today by having a strong support system that includes your mom, dad, brother, sisters, grandma, grandpa, aunts, uncles, cousins, and extended family. I ask that you stand, graduates, turn to the crowd, find those important people, and wave to them as a sign of appreciation. Please stand, find your family. Thank you. Your achievement today does not mark the end of your journey. It is only the beginning. It is my wish that you're leaving Doddridge County High School with the necessary skill set that will enable you to be successful in your future endeavors. Whichever path you choose in life, I ask that you do it with a passion like no one else. I also ask that you cherish each and every moment as this next chapter of your life begins. I proudly present to you the Doddridge County High School Class of 2024.
Alexia Danae Whitehair. McKenna Justine Curran. Haley Leanne Lynch. Maria Ann B. Gracie Ann Elaine Dean. Emma Grace Frankenberger. Sydney Alexis Heinzman. Heidi Marie Nicely. Madison Rose Lagasse. Tenley Jordan Paw. Abigail Nadine Thomas. Anna Lee Trent. Candace Michelle Barr. Joshua Lee Berkey. Destiny Nicole Berryman. Clayton Jeffrey Boer. Seth Michael Cass. James Richard Charles. Wyatt James Roy Cochran. Ethan Connor Cross. Grady Dylan Cunningham. Trace Robert Davis. Jacob Wellington DeHaven. Braden James Elliott. Danica Inez Garvin. Billy Gunter. Cale O'Neill Hart. Caitlin May Hastings. Addison Grace Hernandez. Brandon Robert Heilman. Liam Michael Hill. Isaiah Neil Hoskinson. Caden William Huffman. Kendall James Huffman. Phoebe Leanne Hurst. Walter Peyton Deshawn Hyde. Wade Daniel James. Alex James Janos. Amber Ray Jones. Riley Elizabeth Jordan. Carly Michael Joswick. Ethan Cole Kelly. Lindsay Lou Ketterman. Peyton Rianne Kuhn. Peyton Brianna Lamp. Sage Lawrence Landis. Gunnar William Marple. Seth Aaron McCartney. Brendan Eric McCombs. Cameron Kelso McCombs. Michael Alexander McCombs. Wyatt Alexander Morrison. Chase Lee Moss. Tyler Landon Nicholson. Emily Jewel Powers. Christian Thomas Reel. Justin Wyatt Sandy Jr. Chloe Paige Tallman. Desire Nicole Schultz. Caden Lee Simmons. James Everett Smith Jr. Audrey Graceland Smith. Colt Wyatt Sutton. Braden Edward Swensel. Emily Noel Swick. Nathaniel Lloyd Talkington. Madison May Taylor. Cordell Cole Travis. Olivia Faith Walker. Andrew Taylor Walters. Ava Phyllis Wexeth. Braden Trey Williams. Cynthia Grace Williamson. Tyler James Winger.
Graduates, please rise. At this time, please move your tassel from the right side to the left. This signifies that you are an official graduate of Doddridge County High School. Congratulations.
This concludes our ceremony. If everyone will please rise for our recessional. Hey, graduates, tell us your number.